What is the win-loss rate and profit factor? I would say in the 2 years, I've managed about between 800 to 1000% return, roughly. But there are a few things here. I have many times broken the strangle and then gone long options into momentum. So I can't really consider that purely for the strategy. No, I have not done this. That's the answer. Why are you trading a straddle? How would you adjust if a wild move comes? Well, if a wild move comes and I'm not able to manage the strangle itself, I'll probably exit the strangle at a stop loss. How do you hedge for overnight position? Personally, I feel like calendar hedging is the best form of hedging for overnight position. But you can always look at stuff like iron condors. And they're fine, but calendar hedging is good because in case there's a big move, invariably there'll be a spike in IV and calendar hedges will benefit, especially when IV is at the lower range. How is Friday strangle selling? According to backtested data, it is not good, but you're managing throughout the whole day. Can you please? I don't know based on what parameters you have tested this. Invariably, I'll put it this way. The best day to sell strangles most of the time, except for Thursday, is number 1, Wednesday, number 2, Friday, and number 3, Tuesday. Mondays are the worst. So that's what I found over a period of time. I just play single quantity in stock trading to improve my entry and exit. I've lost huge amounts and then started with single quantity to learn. It happens that I lose most trades now as well, which makes me doubt myself as a trader. Deepak, what you're experiencing is something that all of us go through at different points of time. The problem most of the time is we're never able to look back at what we did rationally. I don't know exactly what you're going through for me to be of any use to you, and invariably this has to be something you figure out on your own. Maybe you are doing something wrong but are completely oblivious to it. So maybe it could be with your trade itself, or it could be with how you manage your risk reward. So that's something you have to figure out if you have to survive.
Want to meet like-minded traders and discuss option strategies, adjustments and more? Just type in Discuss Nifty in your Telegram search box and join the friendly trader community.
Can you elaborate a bit more on your strike selection? Okay, so what should be the ideal distance between the spot and strike when you decide to adjust? Look, strike selection is based on a few things, right? Now, first thing it is based on is where is the most visible support and where is the most visible resistance. So right now we are trading the Nifty. Let's look at this on a 15-minute chart. Okay. Most visible right now, let's say last resort, support is in this 14,250 range. So everyone can agree the most visible support is in this 14,250, 200, that range. Don't go by specific levels, they don't do anything. Right? And let's see where is the most visible resistance. The most visible resistance is here in this range. So basically above 14,850 to 14,900. Clearly there's resistance 1, 2, 3, 4, how many times you want to look at, there's clear resistance. This is one way. Next, look at what is maximum open interest. There's huge amount of call writing at 14,500 and there's pretty good put writing at 14,500 and below, but not exactly immense put writing above 14,500. Now you want to make a strangle which is there only for that day. The life of the trade begins and ends on the same day. So my preferred strike would be 14,900 and above because it's above this cluster. And my preferred put side strike would be 14,250 and below. Now, what is my position? My position currently is 14,250 put sold and 14,950 call sold. It is as simple as that. So I'm looking at where is the maximum open interest, where's the maximum clutter, and where can I get away with selling some premium for that day, because I'm not looking at the life of a trade over a week. I'm looking on that particular day. Now the next thing, what is the price action of Bank Nifty? What is the price action of Reliance? What is the price action of Nifty IT? And on that day, if some other sector decides to matter, what is pharma, FMCG, auto, etc. doing? So based on that, what kind of potential move can happen if, let's say, Bank Nifty goes to X level and whatnot? So strike selection isn't really rocket science. It's just looking at what is the most visible support resistance area what would be something that would be difficult to achieve, and you sell those strikes. After second phase of margin rule kicked in, is Nifty becoming extremely volatile and difficult to trade on expiry? Do you think it's better to stay away from expiry on some time? Answer to that is yes and no. Nifty intraday is becoming extremely volatile. Nifty on a day-to-day basis, actually, if you look at it, has been in the same, we've been stuck in this 14,500 to 15,000 range forever now. Like, it feels like forever. And so generally, if you want to trade expiries, you need to know how to get out really quick in case something goes wrong. And otherwise, I would suggest you just set strict stop losses. So if you've sold 2 options for 10 rupees each, I think the problem in these markets is those stop losses will get hit and get hit on both sides. So yeah, if you're finding it difficult, I would say stay away from expiries. You are doing strangles in intraday basis. Selling of calls will not balance the sold puts in case of downfall. Most of the time, puts gain premium faster than calls. Why do you not do spreads instead? Have you checked that? So in case there's a heavy directional move, especially on the downside, yeah, puts have a tendency to rocket out of control. At that point, you need to know when to get out of the puts and either move the puts away or move down your calls, or maybe even break the trade where you are just short naked calls until there seems to be some kind of support building up, and then re-enter from the put side. So that's why you can't look at a strategy as only like, okay, you're strangle, you're going to sit on strangle the entire time. Not necessarily. So I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great weekend.
Thank you for watching. Please post any questions you have in the comment section. Also, do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. To find us on Twitter, Telegram and Facebook, use the username NiftyBN. Also, we post some of our trades to the community tab. So do not forget to check that from time to time.